go. We are back for an extra stream. I don't normally stream on Wednesdays, but I've been enjoying Daily Race B for a change, so I thought I'd have another crack at it. Did a couple more races at lunchtime, improved the quality time. We were in the top 150 before, 133rd, but we've just dropped outside the top 150. Bit of a shame, but hey, there we go. Such is the way. So yeah, all on DualSense as well, which I'm quite happy with. It was a decent time. Hopefully that'll put us a bit nearer the front of the lobbies and away from the carnage. We will see. Or we might just end up with better lobbies with more carnage. But I had a couple of races at lunchtime when Rory was on. I was in a couple of his races. Yeah, one I finished 5th somehow. I think there's loads of stuff happened at the end. The other one I just actually just got trashed. It didn't come anywhere in the first one. But our DR is still stable, middle of A. Our SR is still pretty much top of S, I think. But yeah, so I thought I'd jump on tonight, do a few more races, a bit of an extra stream. Probably be the last time I'd do these races this week, I guess. Because it'll be Forza Horizon tomorrow, I would imagine, and something else Sunday. But yeah, thought we'd have another go. So hopefully we'll have some good races tonight. Starting a bit early, get on for the 10:30 race. So here's hoping. Well, I'll switch over, jump in. See what we get. Right, so we are 113.7. We've gained a couple of tenths from what we were on. We were on a 139. We are now 154th. We were 133rd when I set at the time. Just after, well, yeah, probably around 6 o'clock, something like that. So yeah, we've jumped up a bit, which is good. Let me just check these are all running okay. Yeah, they're both running okay. That's good. Alright, let's get the top time up. Get a couple of laps in. So we're on +5 on the old brake balance. Switch over to that one. It's this corner I still find really awkward. A little bit slidey through there. To put the brake on. Didn't lift enough. Got to be so careful because the control of the angle at the turn doesn't turn enough to make it into that bit. So we're a couple of tenths away. That was not a bad exit. Ah, didn't turn in enough. I was too wide. That's no good. Better off that corner though. $14,122. It's coming down. Still a way off our best though. A bit too wide there. Yeah, it's no good. Too wide. Didn't hit the brakes hard enough. So the hope with this race is to try and get far enough in front to escape some of the carnage, but as soon as you get tapped and back in the pack, it's actually a nightmare, this one. So it's very much a mixed bag whether we can get clean races or not. Again, wrong angle. Needs to be further out. Should be a better run. Oh, I've done it again. Hey, he's at 34 hours going. That'd be good. Mark, how's it going? Thanks for popping in. Yeah, same before, I don't normally stream on a Wednesday, but I was thought I'd have another go at this race. Which might have to improve the quality time a little bit. Just need to get this first corner right again. Still a bit wide. Gotta be careful, I've got dirty tyres after going off there. So this will be a slow one. Yes, tyres just want to go. A little bit too hard on the brakes there. So we've got a first race coming up in 2 minutes. Got a nice early one tonight. Early start. That's a bit quicker. Messed it up. Well, that's better than before, but that bang on there messed us over as well. Yes, it's qualifying. Just getting a bit of extra practice in before the race starts. Uh-oh. Slid that a bit. That's going to be a set penalty. I know, got away with it. Yeah, I had a couple of races at lunchtime, I was saying before, when Rory was on. Seen a couple of his lobbies. Had one really dodgy race and one decent race. And improved the quality time, so hopefully we'll be nearer the front. Yeah, so we're fourth on the grid now. Because we improved from a 1:13.9 to a 1:13.7. Which is just outside the top 150 at the moment. It was well inside. It was like 133rd when I set it. But yeah, it's 154th it was before. So yeah, just outside. Yilson as well. Aim for P1. Yeah, Rory. Hey, Iceman, how's it going? Yeah, I'm just really nervous of hitting the wall. Do you mean on that last corner? I find on the last corner, it's really hard on a controller to get the angle, to get enough turn to miss the outside wall, and it's just really awkward to get it. But yeah, I'm just really nervous hitting the wall. That's it, because I know how much it slows you down when you hit it. There's a Batmobile there with two different yellows on it. I mean, it does make a good Batmobile, this car. Right, let's see if we can actually get an okay result and not completely mess it up. I always find this first couple of corners really awkward. Like that. And then someone just barges up the inside. Lost a bit of a couple of places. I had to slow down a lot there. Oh, penalty. Has he just stopped? He's gone wide. Well, we'll get past Tom. Thought he wasn't going to ghost. I thought he was going to come back before we hit him. I knew if it had just carried straight, I was just going to end up straight in the back of him. Ah, too slow round there. Still people barging. He proper dived into that corner. I have to let him go, because otherwise he'd just force me into the wall. Hey Aaron, how's it going? Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, the Ghost is really good. It is just practice though. Ah, yeah, the wall. Call me out. This is Gran Turismo 7 on PS5. And you will lose time at most corners against the Ghost, but you can afford to do that and still get the gold. It's so awkward being so close behind. Some of the experiences are much trickier than others. Ah, caught the wall again. So I just can't get that turn in. Yeah, it's on PS4. I mean, I did a video doing the Barcelona one. Because I know somebody had commented about how difficult they were. So yeah, I had to go with the Barcelona one, just to see how it was. Dive bomb. So many people just dive into that corner. No worries. Oh, really? Really? Is there any need for that? That's what I'm going to have to start doing, is just dive bomb in that corner. Push everyone out of the way, because that seems to be what the tactic is. Making a right mess of this. He must have got that penalty for forcing me off. Right, let's see if we can get it back on this guy. One lap left. Oops. That was unfortunate. He did slam the brakes on. Yeah. Yeah, practice definitely needed. I mean, we finished 8th. That should be enough for DR. I'm not too bothered about hitting that guy because he did dive bombs. I'm sure he won't be happy though. And we've probably lost some SR from that as well. Oh no, we didn't. We didn't lose any. Yale did well, came second. There's just so many people dive bombing that corner. Absolutely nuts. But we gained DR, so that's the main thing. But yeah, it's far too many dive bombs. At least there's not much time between the races on this one. So we're still halfway and our SR is still maxed out. Oh, it's got 5 minutes. I don't know if we'll be able to get much time. So yeah, 155th at the moment. Which is okay. After a set, the fast time we got, the 1:13.7. I was absolutely flying the lap after it. It would have been a 1:13.5, and I just messed up this last corner. It's that corner on the controller, you just can't get the steering angle. That's no good. I need to come in a bit later. That's a better angle. It's just judging it in the race when the tyres are starting to wear by the end of it, because it's quite a long race this for hard tyres. Well, for race B rather. Dirty tyres then, so I couldn't get out the corner properly. Thanks everyone for popping in, by the way. Don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. Double tap if you're on watching the vertical live. We are streaming in vertical and horizontal. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new as well. And if you really want to support the channel, we also have channel memberships available. You get some emojis and a badge next to your name. And there's also exclusive videos and stuff. For channel members. All helps keep it ticking over. Bit too hot into that corner. Just not getting that turn. I'm braking too late, I think. I need to brake a tiny bit earlier. Still, faster time. I'm not going to finish this lap either. Ah, too wide, going to tap the wall. Anyway, what's that? Yeah, if I brake slightly earlier, it'll kick in more when I hit that corner. And I should make that bend better. Shame about that. It was a decent lap until the last couple of corners. Alright, 12 seconds. Hey, Matic, how's it going? I mean, there's a lot of controller players about. And there's some really, really quick guys on controller. Right, and talking of quick guys. Got some in here. Stilpy's doing really quick. You see how close the times are, though. Just got to see how much you get punted into the first corner. Who've we got? The dog is lying, like right here. Or one of them, anyway. The other one's over there. You get a penalty if you hit the wall, but there's no. People dive bomb all the time, and there's no penalties for that. Yeah, the penalty system on this needs a massive overhaul. Oh, missed it. I mean, it's a fun race if people are actually drive properly. But yeah, it's horrendous for dive bombs. It's because you get loads of fast sections and slow sections, and it just messes you over. Every circuit is like that in the daily races. Interlagos, that's another one. Such a good circuit, but there's so many slow corners where everyone just dive bombs. Tips would be great. Practice, Sarah. Sarah, it's, yeah, just practice. Look at the replays of the really fast guys. Follow the ghosts. Pick one of the ghosts and follow that. Do the circuit experiences. They're really good. I also find when I'm steering with the left stick, if I kind of roll it around the top edge of the controller, rather than just going left and right, it gives you a bit more control. I keep meaning to do a tips video. Right, front got a bit out of shape. Thoughts on the E92 M3? I don't think M3s are as good as they used to be. Favourite car brand? I don't know. I quite like McLarens. Oh, thanks for the sub, much appreciated. Darth Bacon, what a cool name. Just avoided the wall. I think the guy behind tapped it. But he's right at my slipstream, I think. Oh no, he's lost a bit of time. And we're gaining on the car in front, so we're getting there. Better and faster, that's what I'm trying to do. Doesn't always work out though. Overcook that a bit. So he had the better speed coming into the corner, and I had the better exit, but he's catching me on this straight. He's been punted by the one behind. Bit of a bump draft, always useful. Oh, he's punted me off the circuit. He gave me a tap and I ended up going flying. And I've got dirty tyres as well. What is going on? Really? What are they on? I mean, people just don't wait. There's absolutely no patience in this game at all. If you're in the way, they just barge you out of the way. Because there's no reason not to. Tyres are cooked. Yeah, this is Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo 7. Messed that corner up. And he parked right in front of me. He drove right off he drove off the wall. Surely he could see me coming. Don't do manufacturers. But yeah, I know that's on tonight. I don't really do those because the times are weird. caught the wall. That's no good. But thanks everyone who's popped in. Again, don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. Give that screen a double tap if you're watching the vertical live. Tap those emojis as well. All helps the stream out. Oh, there's Stampy. Wonder what happened to him. God, my tyres are so bad. Jim, no, I don't. Well, I've got a Thrustmaster T150, but I don't really like using it. I'd rather use the controller. See if we can gain anything on these. We're getting into the slip. If he taps the guy in front though, they're gone. Hey, yep. Followed Stampy onto the grass then. I don't know. I'm on what, 154th in the wheel for this. It's not a bad time. That beats an awful lot of people who are on a wheel. Oops. Right mess of that. Yeah, plenty quick enough on a controller. Yeah, you don't really need a wheel to be quick on this game. Oh, there's a lot of people way faster than me on a controller. Oh, it was a terrible race. That was a shocking one. Yeah, I'm on a 1:13.7 is a lot of time for this. Yeah, 1:13.7. I'll have to remember to get the replay for this one. It's an absolute get a wheels. What, more than one wheel? If I got it, no worries. Did we? We didn't lose any SR, even though we got absolutely hammered in that. Absolutely hammered. Oh well. In again. See, and these are meant to be the clean lobbies. These are the DRA, so it's like one level off the top level, and it's in the top safety level. You should stream from a wheelchair. Yeah, sure, Rick. But hey, thanks for coming in and help the stream. So yeah, we're 156th, so we dropped a couple. Right, let's get a favorite Group 3 car. Ooh, that's a good one. I did used to really like the Porsche 911, but they kind of nerfed it a bit. So probably the Huracan now, I guess. Yeah, I think the Huracan's probably my favourite. I use that more than probably most. The Huracan and the GTR, I guess. Better start. Carrying too much speed through there. As soon as the wheels touch the grass, it properly slows you down. I need to brake harder on that last bit, just to get the rotation, I think. Yeah, they don't really add many new ones. The Ferrari they added in the Spec 3 is probably the newest GT3 car. But yeah, they're all quite old cars. Better. Lost a bit of time there. Oh, slightly better time. A new driver? No, I've been driving for years. Oh, we're just outside. Don't drive very often. Ah, messed it up. No, I've been driving cars in real life. God, 30 years? Yeah, it must be about 30 years ago I got my driving license. Right, let's see what we get in this one. See if it's any cleaner. Got so close to the title. I mean, it could be. It's difficult to tell on the internet. Right, see if we can actually get a decent result. We need to try and driving on the streets doesn't count, yeah. Not for these races anyway. I mean, I wouldn't get far removed in my actual car with the controller. That'd be weird, trying to drive a proper car in a controller. It's weird though, because you know, I'm used to driving obviously a real car with a wheel, but when the Thrustmaster T150 I've got, it just feels really weird. It doesn't feel like driving a car, and there's like a weird disconnect, which I find. Whereas if I'm on a controller playing the game, I don't really notice it so much. I think if I had a proper rig and everything, and you know, you could set up the FOV and all that, like on a proper sim. Well, on a PC sim, then I might do better, but as it is, fine with the controller on Gran Turismo. Yeah, might do. I've never driven one. Know a few people have got them. This guy's determined to push me out of the way. That was unfortunate. Stampy at the wall. Castro hit him, which made things a bit tricky for me. Hot coffee, this is Gran Turismo 7 on PS5. Thanks for the sub, much appreciated. Adam. Oh, I messed that up with the wrong braking marker. Stampy likes that wall. Sorry, dude. Tried to give him space and drop down to third. I mean, sim racing is as expensive as you make it, I suppose. And Supermax put me into the wall, or tried to anyway. Max got a 4-second penalty. Sorry, Matt. Thought it was going to hit the wall. Oh god, yeah. In real life motorsport's ridiculous. That's why, you know, people wouldn't punt into people in real life. Because one, you'd get hit, and two, it costs an awful lot of money to keep repairing the car. Oops, sorry. Made a right mess of that. Hey, Jade. Also apologise to Stampy after this. I mean, it'd be interesting to visit it at some point. It was going quite well until I smashed into Stampy, which is completely my fault. Oh, what am I doing? Here we go. I mean, the countryside does look amazing. I don't know what my dog is doing. Pushing the chair around. Hit the wall. Car did not want to turn in at all then. Is that an Audi TT? Yeah, it is as well. This has been a shocking race. Oh, it's an RCZ. Making a right pigs here at this race. Shame it was going so well. RCZ's quite quick out the corners. Shocking angle. No worries. Made a right mess of that. Go to recon. Fair enough. Oh, you left. Stampy left. That's a shame. Just easy streaming, etc. Let's have a look. Is Stampy streaming? Let me just check. Is he on? Yeah, there he is. I thought I was subscribed to something. Surely I'm there. Yeah. It's very weird. There we go. Just send him a message. See if you got that. Right, let's register for the next one. GT7 this one. There's the camera. Yeah, it's the Lego M4. There's the LMP, not the LMP, the what's the name car as well. Is that one in the same set? Yeah, that's it. Right, qualifying times wrong. So yeah, Stampy's right ahead of me. Alright, we're going backwards. Yeah, the endurance one. There's quite a few. There's a Gran Turismo one as well. Got a Gran Turismo kart. This one was, that's the Lamborghini Vision Gran Turismo. So they've actually got a Gran Turismo car in Speed Champions. I've got another one as well, which I haven't built yet. It's the Bugatti Vision Gran Turismo. I've got that one as well. Yeah, I do like the Lego. It's good fun. Yeah, I've got a few to build. I've got a Ferrari, where that the big Lamborghini is, the Technics one. I've got a Ferrari to build, so that'll get replaced by a Ferrari at some point. Ah, too wide. Lolo C, how's it going? Lolo Silly. Is that how you pronounce it? I play Gran Turismo as well. As you may have noticed. It's only 50 seconds before the race starts. I just need to work on that corner. These races are killing me, DR. I need to get a couple of decent results. Do you do much daily races? Nope, hit the wall. That'll be a penalty anyway. time we're on half 11. We'll get 2 more races in. Oh, okay. Yeah, I use the Tomahawk sometimes. Yeah, another one. Do I do wrist warms up? No, not really. Stampy's on an interesting ping there. Yeah, maybe I could blame that. Oh, Mandy's in. Oh, yeah, I'll do okay. Do okay at it. Although you wouldn't think with some of the races I've had tonight. God. It's been absolute carnage. There's too many fast people in these lobbies now. That's the problem. When you get better quality time, you end up in the better lobby, so you're further back. It's harder to get some DR. But in theory, it should be cleaner. But we'll see. Just got to try and not put Stampy off in this one. But yeah, thanks everyone for popping in. Don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. Double tap the screen on the vertical. We are streaming vertical and horizontal at the same time. So if you see me answering questions you've not seen, that is why. There is a link in the description to the horizontal one, which is high bandwidth, high resolution. Well, I've messed this up already. Good start. Got to try and get some of these places back now. Oh, I've got dirty tyres still. Could have done without that tap. I'm out of slipstream as well. Hopefully there'll be a bit of carnage between all these. Oh. That snapped. We've caught up a little bit. Saying that, they are pulling away because they've got much better slipstream, and I'm out the slipstream. That's so annoying. This guy's going to put me into the wall. Oh well. Last place again. Once the guy on the outside had tapped me, there was nothing I could do. Oh, someone's gone. Right, we've caught up with these. Got 4 laps to try and get past them if they make a mess. Excellent dive bomb from that guy. Sent it from miles away. These races have been absolutely awful tonight. I think I've lost DR in every single race. I mean, apart from the cost and somewhere to put it, I don't really need one. I mean, if I wanted to get a wheel, I'd want a direct drive one. And I'm not willing to spend that kind of money to try one out. Will he put him in the wall? Don't know what was going on with those two, but he put him on the wall on purpose. Oh, nicely done. I should have just let him go, because I knew he was going to do that. Because he took the other guy out, so he was always going to take me out as well. And the other guys put him in the wall by the looks of it. And of course, being Gran Turismo, no penalties for anyone. I mean, I've had cleaner races on GTA. Then you get in this. Yeah, it's quite difficult to get used to from a controller. Actually, I've got an old Thrustmaster T150, but the force feedback in this on that wheel is terrible. I get better feedback about what the car's doing through the controller. I think they've just turned them off. Most contact penalties, because they can turn him on to make them really harsh. I've seen them do it in manufacturers and nations. You just tap someone and you can get a penalty. And it's also, if you get damaged, you have to go to the pit to fix it. So all that's in the game, they just never turn it on. Because they know if they did turn it on, less people will play it. It's why they never use tuning. Because you have day and night cycles, you got all the weather and all sorts in it, and they never use any of it in daily races because less people play it when they do. Oh, okay. For the PS1, wow. I don't know, because it's one of them. I think the accessibility and the level of simulation is not as high as some other games. Like the tyre model's pretty basic in this, and you don't have tuning on every race. It's more accessible, which I quite like. You know, I've played a bit of Project Motor Racing recently, and there's a lot of faff. Didn't lose any SR though. It's a lot of faff. PC gaming in general. So I tend not to bother with the PC sims. I like the accessibility, but yeah, it needs a better penalty system. It needs a fairer penalty system, I think. Deparco, no, not really. It's daily races, the ranked multiplayer. Yeah, how's it going, Evo, by the way? I hadn't said hello to you. I've tried, the recent update made it a bit better on controller. It's a bit snappier on controller, but there's still loads of stuff that he's doing. Like the feedback on the DualSense is not very good. But I know it's something they're looking at. There's loads of things I know they're working on. Actually, I'll get a ghost up. I know there's loads of things that are working on, but it's going to take ages. And that's another game with no real penalty system. It's got track limit penalties, but nothing for people crashing into each other. So the multiplayer is probably worse than this. People will just barge you off the track, and there's absolutely nothing nothing anyone. There's no reason not to. Which is similar in this to a degree. You know, you can't really blame the players. It's the game. Because people will only drive to the rules that they're given. No, I've not tried Red Sport. To be honest, I think this is about as sim as I want to get. Yeah, Red Sport, I mean, it had a lot of promise, and LMU, when that comes over at some point, that'll be popular, because LMU looks decent. It depends how good a job they do on their PlayStation with it. But it was kind of disappointing the end of last year. We thought we'd be getting a bit of competition for this, and there isn't any. If you want to do like competitive racing on a console, it's this. There's nothing else. You know, this game has more players than all the PC sims put together. So the matchmaking's the best of any of the sim-type races. Because you're always, because the way the races work in this, is you're always going to get people of a similar skill level in the races. Yeah, iRacing does a few sort of console games. Didn't they do NASCAR? I mean, I actually think iRacing would be popular on console if they did a console version of it. There would be people willing to pay. No, I'll mess that up. I mean, LMU is more of a proper sim, I guess. The people who want to be a bit more in-depth with it. But I think it's what a lot of people who play this want, LMU. Because a lot of the people, if you have to remember that it's only a minority of Gran Turismo players actually play sport mode. If you look at the trophies, I think it's only something like 16% of people have completed a race in sport mode, which is mad. So if you talk, you know, if you think about, you can kind of see why Polyphony don't really do many updates to sport mode. It's because most of the player base don't even touch it. So their priority is going to be all the people who play all the single player stuff. The time trials are way more popular. Oops. Oh yeah, yeah, if it looking like it does, it wouldn't get anywhere. I mean, this is probably one of the best looking racing games as well. There's not many racing games look as good as this. Yeah, I suppose iRacing can be really expensive. But I think, yeah, it needs a few tweaks to keep everyone happy. Because the people who like do Daily Race C all the time, they're crying out for longer races, more simulation, more weather, and all that kind of stuff. And that's LMU, essentially. You know, LMU's the game for them. Yeah, I suppose it does simulate the cost of motorsports to a degree. But I think, yeah, the people unhappy, like the proper sweats on this, all the guys on the A+ who do Race C all the time and are after you know, for longer and longer races, play LMU when that comes out. I reckon loads of people will move over to LMU when it comes out on console. Because people are fed up. I think a lot of people are fed up with this. There's penalties on it. Because I don't play it as much anymore. I used to play this all the time. But yeah, it's the racing. There's a few, like, it was I think it was Key. He does some iRacing occasionally, and he thought that the handling on iRacing didn't feel a million miles away from this. Which is an odd thing to say. I've never played iRacing, so I don't know. Oop, don't want that on. I mean, it's quite snappy. It's about practice, Jade, really. Because I used to race, you know, when I started on this. Because I never really played. This is about the only sim title I really played. I didn't really. Before this came out, I didn't really play sport. Yeah, GT Sport I bought just before this came out, just to get a bit of practice. And when I used to play on I'd be in the C lobbies, and everyone would be super fast. And I'd be thinking, I'm never going to catch anyone in the C lobbies. Everyone's so fast. And I thought exactly the same when I went into DLB. Exactly the same now I'm in A. Well, actually, not so much now. I can keep up with the guys in A. Oh, that's for sure, yeah. So if you watch a lap guide, like one of Tisney's lap guides, brake a little bit earlier than he says. Because even I can't brake as late as he can. Yeah, it doesn't do flat tyres, unfortunately. It does dirty tyres, but it's just kind of a temporary effect. It's like damage. It's a temporary effect. Hey Bobby. Or Bob Lynch, how's it going? I mean, the tyre model in this is really basic. Got away with that. Thought I was going to be absolutely trolleyed when it hit that car. I think that's one of the things, though. they won't put many race-ending things in the game because it's meant to be accessible. And if they did that, then a lot of people just wouldn't play it. I mean, they need to have some races where it's like that. I think they really need a race D, which is set up very much like the nations and manufacturers is, with like variable weather and different cars and tuning and all that kind of stuff. I think most people would be happy with a proper penalty system. Because even if it was difficult to get the top level, you'd be matched against other people. There is a thing in this, I was saying before, where you have to go into the pits to repair damage. It's not a temporary thing, like it is most of the time. So they do have that in the game, they just don't use it. They've used it about twice. Yeah, I think it's I can't remember what they call it. Whether it's I think they call it heavy damage. And it's like they have strict track limits as well. Because the normal track limits in this game are quite generous, but they do have stricter ones, which are more realistic to the actual circuit. I mean, it is a good fun game to play. It's just frustrating. Go on, Liam. No, I was disappointed by Forza Motorsport, to be honest. Everything they said sounded really good on paper, and then the handling was... I just didn't like it. And again, the penalty system wasn't really there. There was... They fell into the trap of giving you too much variety on the races, so there was never enough people in the lobbies. Yeah, I did play it a fair bit. Hey, Fluffy Senior, how's it going? But yeah, I really want to like Forza Motorsport. I mean, I love Forza Horizon. Forza Horizon is brilliant. Super. Really looking forward to the reveal of some more of the Japan stuff tomorrow. And I'll probably be playing Forza Horizon 5 tomorrow night. Yeah, so I'm not using Game Pass at the moment. but I'll definitely renew it when that comes out. Probably until it comes out on PlayStation, and I'll just buy the PlayStation version. Unless I can wangle for a key anyway. I've still got to play Power Pack for this. Sony PlayStation sent me the DLC, and I've not played it yet. I was going to do some videos on it. I just haven't had time with everything else. And there's loads of other games coming out. There's JDM Driftmaster is due out in a week or two. You got Tokyo Extreme Racer is out at the end of February. Screamer's out soon. So many games. I'll catch you with our message in a minute, Fluffy. Not braking hard enough there. Well, I use a controller, so I don't, you know, I'm not well up on the wheels. I know a lot of the direct drive stuff is really good, like the Logitech stuff and Thrustmaster's direct drive wheel, and obviously Fanatec stuff's really good. I don't think you can go far wrong with any of the recent direct drive stuff. For a desk, though, I wouldn't use direct drive on a desk. I'd get a wheel stand at the least from, you know, GT Omega do some really good wheel stands. I've got one of theirs. If you're using an office chair with it, you can generally get either little cups to put under your office chair to stop it sliding back. Or even better, some of the stands come with like a tray you can put the wheels in of your chair or the legs. So it's always in exactly the same place when you race. Oh, nice. Just because you got overtaken. Oh, with wheel locks, yeah, you'll probably be alright. Absolutely launched then. Got away with it though. Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, cheap wheels are... A lot of the Logitech wheels are very well recommended. The cheaper ones, but with the direct drive being so cheap these days, you know, it's... The Thrustmaster's not very expensive, but it's one of them, isn't it? It's out because it's relative, isn't it? The money side of it. You know, if you're absolutely minted. Yeah, go for a stand. If you've got the Logitech G920, try a stand. And then once you've got a stand, then you can go for... I know some of the what's the name ones? GT Omega stands, you can often expand it into a full rig. I would imagine Next Level and all them are very similar. Oh, we're getting DR. Amazing. Because the one I've got, you can buy the seat for it as well. Eventually, you know, afterwards as an add-on. It's always worth looking for stuff like that. I'll do one more race. Don't really want to end on that. Yeah, so the wheel stands. So you move it off the desk. You got your wheel stand. If you get a decent wheel stand, it'll handle a direct drive wheel later on. And then if you can get one which will convert to a rig, all the better. Yeah, there's that, Mike. Good point. I've got my monitor on an arm, so when I did try using my wheel on this, if you go back in the past, there'll be videos on it, and I've done wheel guides on various games like Wreckfest and stuff on the PS5. So I did try using it for a while, but yeah, I had an arm, so I could move the thing back, the monitor closer. You do need that as well. Yeah, they're brilliant, aren't they? The monitor arms. I've seen people do all sorts. I've seen somebody had a track. They had just had a track and they rolled. It was like on a dolly in a movie set. They had the monitor was on a track and they just slid it along the desk to the end because they had the rig sat on the end of the desk. Yeah, VR is always an option. It just makes me sick though. I can't do VR. And I tried for such a long time. My channel used to cover VR stuff. When I first started doing YouTube stuff, well, actually, when I first started doing YouTube stuff, it was Battlefield, but for a long time, it was a VR channel on PSVR, the first one. But so many games just made me sick. I couldn't do it. Yeah, it just made me ill. I get motion sick really easy, so. Yeah, VR, a bit of a non-starter for me, unfortunately. I mean, it does look amazing, and the sense of scale with VR is superb. I mean, for people who've never tried VR, I would recommend trying it. It's so good. And unless you try it, you don't really understand. Because screenshots just can't do it justice. You know, it's like sitting in the car. Yeah, I can imagine with the rallying. I remember Dirt Rally 2 did PSVR, and they had loads of different things to try and stop you being sick. But yeah, none of it worked. Not for me anyway. They even did Wipeout in VR. That was nuts. Ah. Yes. But then, to be fair, I guess that's the same for the drivers that's in the cars. If you come down the corkscrew at Laguna Seca in real life, I bet it leaves your stomach at the top of the hill until you get used to it. Very similar sensation to dropping into a half pipe on a skateboard, I would imagine. Roblox of the Crew, Recon GT7 or Far Cry 5, an interesting choice. See, I'd always say the Crew, because it's a racing game. And I do like the Crew modes first. Thanks everyone for popping in, by the way. Don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. If you're watching the vertical stream, give it a double tap. Hey, Stampy. Yeah, there's a lot of savages in this, which is a shame because the race itself's really good. Yeah, I totally missed that braking marker when I smashed into the back of your car. I think I was just reading the Stampy on the back. I completely missed the braking marker. It was such a good race that as well until that point. Yeah, I was gutted. It's like, oh, great. But yeah, it's absolutely nuts, this race. Everyone dive bombs all the corners. There's no penalties. I mean, I didn't even get a penalty for smashing you off the track. I do, yeah. I stream them both. There is a link in the description. I mean, the VODs for both will stay up, so you can always check it afterwards. There you go. Right, I'll do one more. This will be the last race for tonight, because I've still got to take the dogs out. And it's 10 past midnight. Yay! Here we go. This is the old tactic of staying on late enough that all the fast people start going to bed. And then I get near the front. But we've got a load of bees in here. What's my DR got like at the moment? It must be getting hammered. Ooh, ouch. That was halfway up, eh? When we started tonight. And now we're about a third. That's harsh. Our DR is actually taking an absolute battering tonight. Such a good race, though. It's a shame. No worries, Stampy. Have a good one. Catch you next time. Check out Stampy's channel if you're not already. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Stampy does some good stuff. He's fast as well. So yeah, check him out. Yeah, I don't know if it's behind, if it's locked behind the season pass or not. Again, yeah, it's easier to watch. I find the horizontal streams easier to watch on a phone. I put the race one, yeah. I still need to play the BMW playlist. I'm gonna stream that at some point. For Crew Motorfest, because I want to play that, and I've not done the Ferrari one either. So there's a few playlists on Crew Motorfest I want to play through. It's just fitting it all in. Ow, rubbish. That was close. There we go. Need to speed up a bit. Is that $250? Is that dollars, pound? I mean, a wheel stand is quite cheap. You wouldn't need to spend that much. Just not getting the turn in there, probably. Oh, okay, yeah. I think I only paid it was about 100 quid for a basic wheel stand. I think that even the really heavy duty one, which is the Apex, I think, for GT Omega, I think it's only about 150 quid, or it used to be. So yeah, it'd be cheaper than that for a stand. Not tried that one. I know the likes of GT Omega, Next Level Racing and people like that are decent quality stuff. Making a right mess of that corner. I was doing it okay before. Go on, give us a tap. Don't try and overtake. No, it's the wrong move. If he give me a tap then, we'd both catch him. Had to let him go back in front. Never tried anything like that. The butt kickers and stuff. He's basically giving the slipstream to the guy behind. Sorry, he'd already gone. Oh, I see. I get what you mean. I mean, 6th is an okay position if we can keep it for the next few laps. Way too slow through that. Terrible line. We went, well, 2 seconds ahead nearly. If we don't make any silly mistakes, we should be alright. Tyres are suffering a bit. Guy behind's catching a bit. Too many silly mistakes as we're going around. One guy's in the pit by the looks of it. Oh, that's good. Managed to get a bit of distance between me and the car behind again. Because that was down to a second. I've got one lap left. Hopefully there's enough of a gap. Making a bit of a mess of this. Should just be enough. Just losing so much time on those last few laps. That'll do. That's probably our best result of the night, I think. Decent one to finish on, I suppose. We should just about gain DR from that, I think. There's a few Bs in the lobby, but I think 6 should be okay. Oh, a 3-star roulette ticket. We may as well open that in a minute. So we didn't lose any SR, we gained DR, so that's fair. It's a weird race, this. Some races you get where you just lose SR for no reason, and others you can you can't really get rid of it. But hey, I'll take it. We need all the DR we can get. Right, we've got a roulette to open, I believe. Where did we finish? So about, yeah, a third of the way into there, eh? Lost a bit this week, but we'll try again next week, I guess. See if we can get in. Right, how many roulettes have we got? I'm guessing 1 or 2. Got 1. Okay, we'll open that. See what we get. It's only a 3-star, so wouldn't expect much. Let's see. Will it be anything decent? No, it's not going to be. You know what? I don't need a car, so I will give it a cheer. Right, so that is it for me for tonight. Thanks for this. Thanks for everyone for popping in. Had quite a few races tonight. Most of them carnage. Gained a bit of DR at the end. But yeah, it's a fun race, but there's just just mad. It's full of savages, as Stampy said. But yeah, thanks everyone for popping in. Don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. Consider subscribing if you are new. And thanks for chatting, because otherwise it's just me talking to myself. I'll probably be on tomorrow night with some Forza Horizon 5, continuing the playthrough of that, and chatting about the reveal of, well, what they go through for Forza Horizon 6, because that's earlier tomorrow. So that'll be fun for tomorrow night. And then after that one, it'll be Sunday, which I don't know what we're playing on Sunday yet. We'll see how we go. But thanks again. I'll catch you next time. Until then, bye for now.